workshop this week. And we've been trying to tackle, like a football player, this really big question. We have this big essential question that we're trying to answer, and we've been reading a couple of books in order to answer this question. Does anybody know? I'm looking for somebody who can remember after that 4-day weekend. Anybody who can remember what our essential question is. And it's in a couple of places in the room. You could look on the anchor chart. You could look right up here. So I should actually see all hands up right now because, okay, who can do it really loud? Let's see. Angeline, nice and loud.
How can language be powerful?
Okay, class in 3, 2, 1.
How can language be powerful?
I want you to say that in a powerful voice. How can language be powerful?
How can language be powerful?
Perfect, rock stars. You guys got this. Now you're back in shine. Thank you. How can language be powerful? That's our big essential question that we've been trying to answer, okay? That's something that's really important. Now, what books have we read so far that we've been talking about language in? Who can tell me one of them? Anthony. Duel. And was language in that story used positively or negatively, Connor? Just Connor. Negatively. In Duel, that's okay. It was used negatively, okay? Now, what other books have we read that where we talked about the power of language? What other book? With similes and metaphors. It had an owl. Owl Moon. And in Owl Moon, he talked about figurative language, and that's something that's really, really important. And that's something that authors use. They choose these words in order to inspire you. Okay. So those are 2 ways we talked about how language. And in this book, you're going to see things happening with words. And you're going to have to do something that's really, really important. I'm going to show you our goal on the board today. Who can loudly and proudly, so the whole room can hear in a level 4 teacher voice, read for us our learning goal for today? Gabriel.
I can draw inferences from the text above what the author is telling us.
Yeah, thank you for reading that, Gabriel. I can draw inferences from the text about what the author is telling us. Now we have this big word. What's the big word I'm talking about? Who can tell me? What's the big word, Nevaeh?
Inference.
Inferences. Okay, so say inferences.
Inferences.
And with an inference, you're going to need to have 2 parts, okay? So I'm going to ask you to do this with me, but watch me do it first, okay? So you have 2 parts. You need background knowledge and text clues. When you put them together, you get an inference. So it's background knowledge plus text clues equals inference. Everybody in 3, 2, 1. Plus text clues equals, that was pretty good. I think we can do it better. Background knowledge plus text clues equals, okay, that was perfect. Background knowledge plus text clues equals an inference. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our first component and we're going to see what we already know. And today what you're going to do is you're going to do something on today's meet, okay? Now this is a little bit of a process. This is our first time using today's meet. I learned about it on Friday with other teachers. So I think that this class is going to do a really good job with this. But you're going to need to be patient, okay? If you can't get there, remember we talked about finding a partner and having a partner help you, or just working on a partner's iPad. So I have an address on the board. It says https://todaysmeet.com/we-shall-overcome. When you get there, give me your eyes. That's all you're doing. Get there, and give me your eyes. If you cannot get there, then you should just have a piece of paper. That's all you need to do. I'm looking for everybody to be there in about 48 seconds. That's what I'm looking for right now.
What is it called?
Todaysmeet.com/we-shall-overcome. It's right here on the board. I like how I see a few of you helping each other. Once you're there, give me your eyes so I know you're there. you're there, give me your eyes so I know you're there. You should have it in the address bar, not in Google search.